What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with Beauty in Black Season 1, Episode 15, The Lion's Den. Alrighty, y'all. Before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. And y'all, please make sure to like up the video. That helps me with my algorithms. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Alright. So, the episode starts with Norman, y'all. He comes in and he sits on Pastor Evangelist Mama Olivia bed, okay? So she pulls out her gun and she was like, "So is this how you want to die?" And he was like, "It's me." And she was like, "Nigga, I don't know who a me is, girl." Bro, this lady is so mean. I think if I was their parents, I promise you I wouldn't. If I could get anything higher than an A in school and do whatever the hell they want me to do, I'ma do it. I'ma do it just to stay in their good graces. Okay? So Norman tells her, do you want me to beg for your forgiveness? I was like, what? So Norman also tells Olivia he heard that she tried to have Horace robbed at his stash house, and she tried to unalive him. And so I was like, his stash? So he's selling. Only thing I heard was stash houses is the front to sell that Coquiana. So what was he doing on the side? But that's a whole nother story, I guess. So Norman tells Olivia Debo unalived his wife. He tells Olivia he knows she's going to come, I know you're going to come after me. And he apologized to her. Now, whether he was serious or not, I don't think he was serious. But I felt like he was serious because both of these people are crazy, okay? And, y'all, she was sitting in there grabbing her breast. I just noticed all the crazy stuff. I was like, why is she grabbing her breast? But whatever. So he tells Olivia that he knows that it was Debo because the way he tortured him, anybody would have told the truth. So I guess Debo took it like a champ. I don't know. Meanwhile, while Kimmy is being dragged in the club, I told y'all Jules got to her, so he literally dragged her by her scalp into the club and he threw her on the stage. And the whole time, I've been meaning to say this since this whole thing been on. Kimmy's makeup has still been really flawless. Like the lashes been lashing, the eyeshadow been eyeshadowing, and the makeup just been makeuping. And I'm like, really? Like, y'all, this the Tyler Perry BS I be talking about, okay? So at least her lashes should have been one up here, one stuck in her head, one right here. That eyeshadow should have been down here all smeared. When I tell y'all, Kimmy, I'm sorry, y'all, Kimmy's face was like beat to the gods. At this point, this show is ridiculous, alright? So, the redhead hairdresser, okay? Because she worked on my ever-loving nerves. Jules tells the redhead, he said, "Man, I must be getting soft." So he said, "Hit her." So she punched the out of Kimmy right in her face. So Jules was like, not in the face. So she punched her in her stomach. And y'all, when I tell you she was wailing on Kimmy, and I'm just like, girl, if you don't get up and fight back and get your respect, like, Jules would have been pissed off at me because I would have whooped her in that club, okay? So, at this point, Rain is in the hospital. Y'all still got my girl stressed out. Her and that booty was stressed out. So, Angel called Rain, told her what was happening. She was like, okay. She called she called Horace, told Horace that that Jules has Rain and Angel or whatever. This was before they grabbed Angel. Told him that they had both of them. They still stuck at the club. So Jules was like, no, she's with me. So, what's her name? Rain was like, no, she's still at the club. Jules have her. So he turned around, go back to the club, He turned well after that. After she tell him that, we go to the back to the club. So back over at the club, Traction finds Angel and asks, "Where's the old man?" And so Angel's favorite line was, "I don't know." Angel is a terrible liar. So Horace comes back. Y'all know he Captain Save him. He saved the day. Let me tell y'all, this is why I like Horace. Because Horace has a soft spot. Okay? He just hate his sons. He hate them Menendez boys. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. So he asked Alex, Traction, and Felicia, the girl with the red head, her name is Felicia, if Jules was their boss. And of course they gonna lie. They gonna lie and say no. So Jules tell all of them to leave. So if that's not y'all boss, how come y'all listening to him when he tell y'all to leave? But y'all know Horace ain't stupid by a long shot. Okay? So so Horace is sitting there. And Jules trying to explain himself out of a damn paper bag, talking about he put all of this, he threw all of this on Roy's footstep, talking about, Roy used to mess with her, and I was just trying to save Roy and bring her back. I was just trying to handle it, and I was like, because the man already know what y'all doing at this point. It is what it is. So meanwhile, Kimmy's stupid. Like, let me tell y'all, I really liked Kimmy, but Kimmy started to work on my last good nerve. Okay, so she's still out in the back, right? And so she was getting in a truck, about to take the man truck and leave. Why would you take the man truck and leave? And he came to save your stupid ass and your sister. So Angel was like, "What are you doing? You need to wait on him." So she was like, "F him. I ain't waiting on him." Like, I get it, because Kimmy doesn't trust anybody but Rain. She barely trusts Angel, but she only trusts Rain. And so he was like, "Help me get her out of here so we can take her to the hospital." And Sylvie passed out. So at that point, Kimmy panicked. So I do understand. So Kimmy panicked. And Angel was like, "Let her sleep it off." And she was like, "No, I'm taking her to the hospital." So, when Kimmy set in her ways, Kimmy gonna do whatever Kimmy gonna do. So Kimmy gonna do whatever, like I said, Kimmy gonna do whatever she gonna do. And he helped her take Sylvie out of the truck, to put her in the car that she stole from that woman. And Kimmy drive off to the hospital. So back in the club, Horace, he looked like he was dying. He looked like he was trying to go into the light, because he was just like this. Ain't say nothing. He had his head down and everything. I was like, what the hell is going on? Is he dead? So, I don't know. So, he actually stands up and he peed on himself. So, I was like, yeah, I think he definitely died. Okay, this is, they said these are the signs. So, I was like, damn it. Him and his six pack, just give him 2 good seasons, Tyler. Can we please just let him go into remission? Please. Like, take Roy, okay? No, I'm sorry. Take Jules. Okay? Just take Jules. But don't take Horace. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. So he gets up and he goes back out the door, and Angel helps him to the hospital, and then Jules looking like, what the hell is really going on? Like, how is all of this really happening in front of my eyes? So Sylvie is sitting in the seat, and her head is back, and she's looking towards the back seat, where y'all know the lady who Kimmy took the car from, her dad was sitting in the back seat. Her dad has dementia, and her dad needed his insulin. So Sylvie was like, Sylvie asked, why did they do that to her? Kimmy was like, just focus. I'm going to take you to the hospital. And then she was like, who is this man looking at me? He keep looking at me. He won't stop looking at me. So I think in that moment, Kimmy thought that Sylvia was hallucinating from the drugs until she actually looked in the back seat and saw the dead body back there. So the man had done died because I guess he didn't have his medicine. He was old, just the what was it? Insulin, diabetes. I guess he must have had a diabetic coma, diabetic something must have been happening. So that man was unalived in the back seat with his eyes open. He still had his eyes open. I was like, my Lord, another thing. So oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say Kimmy's been aggravated, but I definitely understand why. All right. So Jules called Norman and tell him about Horace. So they think Harold told him everything. Norman said if Horace knows everything, rest assured he's going to use it. And he will. And that's how he was able to probably maneuver around his will. So anyway, he tells Jules tells Traction and Alex, give him an address and tell him go find this person. He didn't say who, but I'm wondering it probably was Harold or Harold's daughter over at that college. Who knows? So back at the truck, Angel is driving Mr. Bellery. I don't know why I call him by his name. Horace to the hospital. Angel, they find out that it's Mr. Bellery. They take him to the room or whatever. And then Angel goes into Rain's room. He tells Rain what happened. And Rain in her booty still trying to get up to go find Kimmy. I'm like, Rain, girl. Rain tells Angel that they need to get Kimmy to trust Horace. Because after listening to Horace, she actually believed what he's saying. And he think he can help Kimmy. And by way of helping Kimmy, that helps them. So it was just kind of like I get it, but goddamn, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just I can't stand when people do that. Like, we have to secure ourselves, so we have to convince her, and it just felt kind of selfish. Like, if you ask me, it felt kind of selfish AF. But I guess, and I don't think Kimmy would have just left them hanging. I really don't. So anyway, Jules contacts Mallory and he tells her that they need to meet in person. Her and Roy and Jules. So Barney go over to Charles's house and to find him passed out on the floor in his drunken stupor. I forgot what movie that was in, but that's what we gonna use. So Barney tells Charles that Horace has called all the lawyers, judges, all the people to his home, and he's waiting on Mallory to get up so he can tell Mallory about it. I was just like, we can keep Horace and you can take Barney. We can always find another attorney. Okay, we can always find another attorney. Anyway, Barney tells them all to arrive at Horace's house in an hour, the entire family. Jules tells Roy and Kimmy Jules tells Roy and Kimmy that, why I keep saying Kimmy? Roy and Mallory that Horace knows Kimmy. So we find out, of course, Jules is a pimp, a high-class pimp, and Roy is actually in on their trafficking deal at the club. And I was like, my Lord. Because Roy was like, I don't want to be caught up. Don't clear my name out of the stuff. I know, basically, he was with them with the whole trafficking thing, but, So the next morning, Kimmy goes into Rain's room, and y'all, Rain is finally up, but she on that walker, and, oh, Lord. And now she can even sit down on that new booty of hers. Listen, thanks to the good old doctors at that hospital. All right? Because that other hospital, baby, that was going to unalive her. All right? They just was going, she wasn't going to make it. So Rain tells Kimmy to go see Horace. Kimmy decides, I don't want to go see him. Angel was like, damn, just go see him. Like, stop being stupid. Girl, go. Like, I think I would have just drugged Kimmy by her scalp too and walked her right on in there. Cause right now you being stupid. Okay, you being real stupid. Cause she was getting over her. Sorry. So then she goes to Horace's room. So Angel and Rain sitting there talking. The news comes on, and the woman who Kimmy stole the car from is on the news, asking that she'll pay somebody $10,000 to find out where her father is, and her father is at that hospital in that car. Okay, and this is where the episode ends, y'all. We got one more episode to go, okay? And we done with Beauty and Black until the next season. I will see y'all in the next video.